bring us up to date with the situation regarding, first of all, Rafael Varane and how long he's likely to be out for, whether Maguire's going to be fit, who's going to play in central defence, and also Fred and Cavani, and whether they've got any chance of being involved, please?
Yeah, you know, when international breaks are sometimes a time to cross your fingers and hope for the best, because as we see with Rafael, he's got an injury, out for a few weeks, but then again Victor and Eric played in the internationals and got good game time, so that was good for us. With regards to Fred and Edinson, they played a full game this morning, half one kicked off, so of course we're not counting on them. We've got to give them the time to rest and recover, and which of course you have to. They played well. That was a good thing for us, not injured, but hopefully they can be involved again on during midweek in the Champions League. And Harry's just joined us on the grass this morning, so that was first time he's been on the grass. Ahmad, first time on the grass today as well. So we look quite strong.
Ian Irvin.
Ollie, what have you made to Leicester's start to the season? Because particularly in the last few matches, they've looked way off where they were last season.
Well, I think it's early doors in the season, and sometimes you don't really see the real picture so early. Of course, they're in the Europa League as well, so they've got loads of games, and I've got the utmost respect every time we play against Leicester, because they've signed well again, spent money on good players, and that will gel into their team. And sometimes it takes time for them to gel. I've seen some very good football they've played at times, and sometimes, you know, as most of us, we've conceded goals that we shouldn't. But as every time we go down there, it's going to be a very difficult game.
It begins a tough run for United, doesn't it, in the league and the Champions League? Do you think this run could actually bring the best out in your team, though, because you've had a decent record since you've been the manager in matches against the tougher sides?
Yeah, of course. We've added some exciting players going forward. I think we've scored goals. And it's a nice time to be an attacking player for us as well. And we need to keep that going, keep attacking, keep having the Man United DNA, as well as defending well, and come together as a team and make sure we're hard to play against. Then I can't think Atalanta now. I can't think Liverpool. It's only Leicester, and that's going to probably be the key. That we've only focused one game at a time, and maybe spells in games. And we're looking forward to this run. It's every good player, all the best players want to play against the best teams, and we've got some of the best teams coming up.
Mark McAdam.
Hi, Ollie. I'd love to get your perspective on one of the big talking points in football this week, which has been the takeover of Newcastle United. They're now potentially the richest club in world football. How do you think that will change the dynamic at the top of the Premier League? When you go back 25 years, there was that famous rivalry between Newcastle and Manchester United, and Sir Alex Ferguson and Kevin Keegan came out with those words, I will love it if we beat them. How do you think things will be affected moving forward with Newcastle?
No, of course, it's not been my focus, but of course I've noticed that it happened. To be honest, I didn't think it was going to go through, but now it has, and it is going to change the picture. I don't know the plans of the new owners, so of course I can't say here if they're going to spend loads of money or what they're going to do. But then again, it's a fantastic football club with traditions, and I enjoyed that spell when Newcastle were up there. Probably short term it's going to change them, but definitely long term it's going to be interesting to watch. And as you said, it has been the talk of football in the last few weeks, and if they can do that with the results, I think that's what they want in the end, of course. But as I said, it's not my focus. I don't want to join in that political discussion.
Oh, sorry.
There was a follow-up. We can't hear you, sorry. Just on mute. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I think I got muted. Just a quick word on Marcus. He's been back in training. Can we expect him to feature this weekend?
He's in the squad, yes. So if he's going to start or not, I can't tell you now because it wouldn't be right. But he's worked really hard throughout the whole layoff, and he's been bright this week. He had a 60-minute involvement against the behind closed doors last week, so he's fit and rearing to go.
Michael Gray?
Hey, Ollie.
Hiya.
Yeah, Ollie, I mean, you've had the disappointment of a few of your players coming back after this international break with injuries, but one of the standouts has to be Cristiano, scoring 4 goals in 2 games. Over the next coming weeks, can you actually afford to leave him out of that starting 11?
He's an exceptional player, exceptional finisher and a goal scorer, exceptional professional. It's hard to leave him out, and I think everyone would love to how do you say? When it's if you can go and play 6 games in 6 days and you play the same 11 every time, it's great. But it's rotation. We need to get to April, May with everyone firing. We got to May and final stretch of the season this season, and we were a little bit too tired. I'm the manager. I manage the players. I manage for the club. And that's the. But of course, it's nice to have him on the pitch because he'll always come up with the goods, and the more we have him on the pitch, the better.
Thanks, Ollie.
Cheers.
Andy Mitten?
Hi, Ollie.
Hiya.
Your former teammate Andy Cole is 50 today. I know you really want to sing him happy birthday, but can you tell me your favourite Cole moment and which of your current strikers have got elements of his game?
Oh, Yorkie and Cole together. I think that's got to be the favourite period for Andy. Him and Yorkie were exceptional. That '99 team. Probably when we clinched the semi-final win against Juventus, or the goal Andy scored when he came on against Tottenham and chipped the keeper. And he's so sharp. He was so quick off the mark, and to get in behind players, confidence in front of goal was brilliant. So I enjoyed playing with him because he had something I didn't, with that exceptional pace. And the current strikers I've got, of course, Cristiano and Edinson. They're a little bit different. Anthony's different. Maybe Marcus Rashford and probably Anthony Elanga have part of that electric pace that Andy used to have. But they run a little bit more off the ball than he did, though, because I had to do all that running for him when I played with him.
Yes, hallå Ola.
Hej.
Allt bra?
Ja då.
Ja, det är bra. It's been some talk around Jesse Lingard's future lately. What can you tell us about his future and his contract situation, and what's your plans with him going forward this season?
Jesse's had a good start to the season. Of course, he's come on, scored a few goals for us. That's been very, very important for us, and he knows what we want. We want to prolong his contract. We see him as an important player for us. Then it's obviously up to him to get more playing time, maybe up to me giving him more playing time, because he deserves to. But every time I pick a team, I have to leave some players out. So hopefully we can get a deal sorted for Jesse, because we really rate him and we value him in and around the club. He's a top player and a top person.